Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we will be using this sign from the Dollar Tree and 8 of the tower block pieces, in addition to your glue gun, some paint brushes, some paint of your choice. I'm going to be using Truffle Waverly Chalk and Plaster Waverly Chalk, and a spatula or some type of tool, knife, whatever you want to be able to take off this raised border on this sign. Let's go ahead and get started. We are going to take our putty knife and we are going to gently try to remove the border. Now, even if you're gentle, you're going to lift some of the paper from the picture. That is okay because we are going to paint the entire surface of this picture frame. Now, later on in the video, you'll see that I actually changed my mind as to how I was going to create this riser, and I added an additional element. But for now, I am going to remove the border, which we just did, and we're going to peel off any excess pieces of the picture from the frame, and we are also going to use a sanding sheet to kind of level it out before we start painting the entire surface. Now I am going to paint the picture frame using the Truffle Waverly Chalk paint. I'm doing a dark base layer. My original thought was do a dark base layer and then dry brush the plaster on top to give it that rustic look. But as I mentioned before, I did change my mind, and you will see as we progress in the video what I changed my mind to. I am going to paint the sides and the top. I am not going to paint the bottom. As we wait for the paint on the base of the riser to dry, we are going to go ahead and move on and paint our tower blocks. Now we're going to use 8 of these tower blocks. They're going to be used as the legs of the riser. I'm going to use the same truffle paint that I used for the base to paint these tower blocks. However, I am going to put a very light coat on, and then I'm going to take a wet towelette and I'm going to remove any of the excess paint. So I'm going to make it have a stained look rather than an actual painted look, but I'm not using stain. to thank everybody that has subscribed to my channel. I hope you truly are enjoying the videos that I'm posting on my channel. If you're new here and you haven't subscribed and you enjoy my videos, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. If you have any suggestions on DIYs or crafts that you'd like to see, please leave those comments or any comments that you would like to share in the comment section below. Thank you. Once we have all 8 of our tower blocks painted, we are just going to wait for everything to fully dry. Now that the base of the riser has dried, here's where I decided that instead of just leaving it plain, I'm going to add a wood look topping to it. I'm going to use the larger popsicle sticks that you can purchase at the Dollar Tree. I know you can purchase even larger ones at Walmart. I'm going to have 2 sizes, the larger size, which is just cutting off the rounded tip of the popsicle stick, and then a smaller size to fill in any of the areas where the larger popsicle stick does not cover. You'll see what I mean in a minute. I did not measure anything. I literally just eyed all my cuts, and I think I turned out pretty good. Once all our popsicle sticks are cut down to the sizes we need, we're going to begin with the larger one. Now I'm going to have it overhang both at the top and on the sides, and I'm going to do the same for the bottom of the riser as well. So we're just going to make sure that it's overhanging. Again, I'm not measuring anything. I think it turned out good the way that I did it. I'm going to take my smaller one, and this is what I meant by the smaller one was just going to fill in the gap of the larger one. I'm going to continue that pattern but reverse it back and forth, reversing it all the way down. So the larger one's going to be on the opposite side of the first larger one, and the smaller one's going to be on the opposite side of the first smaller one. I hope that's not too confusing. You're just going to continue that pattern on. So now we're just going to go ahead and begin to lay all our popsicle sticks down and hot glue them down. Now that we're all done gluing our popsicle sticks onto the top of our riser, here is the look of the top of the riser. I love it. Now we are going to go ahead and glue on the legs on the back of the riser. Now that my legs are glued on, I am going to set it down and just push down on it just to make sure that it's not wobbly, because sometimes those tower blocks aren't even, but we got lucky this time. So now I'm going to take a dry brush and I'm going to slightly dip it into the Waverly Plaster chalk paint, and I'm going to do a dry brush of that paint. I'm also going to do a dry brush on the top where the popsicle sticks were, so the top of the riser. You can leave it in the natural color that the popsicle sticks come in, or you can paint it white, or you can paint it whatever color you like. I'm just going to do a light dry brush of the plaster chalk paint. Once I'm done dry brushing, I am going to take a sanding sheet and I'm just going to lightly sand the top and the sides of the riser. And here's my finished project. Let me show you how I added this to my home decor. Thank you all for watching.